Guys, welcome back to this episode of Rolling with T-Bone. Backroads Rider had commented on one of my videos. If you haven't checked out the Backroads Rider yet, go check out his channel. He shoots good content too. But he said he would like to see my half helmet setup, so I'm going to try to walk y'all through that real quick. All right, guys, so as you can see here, this is my shell helmet. That's kind of, I have a couple of different hookups. I can hook it up right there, off to the side or to the front, which I've been using it on the front here lately because it seems to be a little bit easier. And of course, I've got my microphone. Now, I kind of did something weird with my microphone. I ran it through the strap here, which seems to work out pretty good. And of course, this is what it looks like when I actually have it on. The way it works out pretty good. Of course, the microphone, I have it to where I can flip it out of my face completely. One thing I've noticed with my microphone, it does not actually have to be directly in front of your face to work. So that's kind of a good thing. And of course, you can adjust your camera forward, backwards. That's all subjective to you. But instead of talking about it now, you've kind of seen how it works. Let's put it out on the road and see how it works. All right, guys, as we make the great evening escape from work, this is what it looks like to ride on my open face setup. So back there you go, brother. And of course, it can be done more efficiently than I do it. I swap around helmets a lot between my full face and my half helmet, my shell. And of course, it's all subjective. It's all, you know, user specific, whatever you want your specific setup to be. And the good thing with these cameras like that I have, they'll not only record, you know, straight up, you can turn them sideways, flip them upside down. As long as it has a rotating screen, it'll record the same either way. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's kind of one of them deals. And I've talked about this before in other videos with the microphone that I'm using. Of course, this is the same microphone that I use in my full face setup. It seems to do pretty good. This microphone has like your headphone has noise canceling technology. This microphone basically does the same thing as what this microphone will do. Even though I'm riding into the wind, as long as I'm talking, the microphone will focus only on my voice and not so much the wind and the air and the noise from the motorcycle and the cars and everything else going on. But you know, it kind of came to one of those deals, and it happened pretty immediate. I did this open face setup, I think it was a couple of years ago. Man, I tell you, riding in a black helmet all the time, and of course I'm only going to wear a black helmet, but wearing a black helmet all the time, riding out when it's 90, 95 degrees, a closed face helmet gets pretty stuffy. But now when I go on longer rides, or I know I'm going to be doing a lot of riding, I will wear my, my full helmet. But just beating around on the back roads, the half helmet does good enough job. And I know some of y'all probably going to be thinking, well, geez, that's got to be heavy, T-Bone. I would be lying if I say it's not. It's heavier than your normal camera setup on a full face helmet, which is still heavy, but you know, it's not so heavy that it bothers me. It's not so heavy that it deters me from wanting to wear it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, guys, Jazz, by the time this video comes out, Jazz will have already premiered on the channel. Of course, Jazz being the 2000 Road King. Dawned in purple. Purple is the color of royalty. You go back through the biblical times and other times. But I'm excited to lay some miles down on Jazz. I really. Now, with this camera being in front of me like this, where I can see, I can't see the screen. That's why I said in the other video, when I was breaking down what I use for moto vlogging and what you had to have for the setup, when I said I listen to the beeps, it's still the same way even with my open face. One beep means you're recording, two beeps means it stops, and then if you tell it to turn off, then that's like 5 beeps, and it does. But you know, I've never worked with any of the other action cameras. This GoPro is the only one I've ever worked with, so it's the only one I have experience with. Now, I was told by, I think it was a Moto Bomb, said he had a 4, and the setup was a little bit different than it was on the rest of these cameras, meaning the 3.5 millimeter microphone adapter. The way I understood it, and I may have read it wrong, but I've listened to Shade Tree Surgeon talk, and he uses the GoPro 4 all the time religiously. And I know he's talked about that 3.5 millimeter adapter before, that he has to have it. So going off of that and the research I've done, but I may be wrong, I don't know. It may be different for certain types of GoPro 4s. I don't know if there were like different versions of the model that came out for the GoPro 4 that, you know, things are different on, or what the deal is. I'm not sure. Never owned one. I started, of course, with a 5, and of course, by the time it got to the GoPro 5, you had to have the TRRS to TRS adapter and the 3.5 millimeter adapter, or you wasn't doing nothing. So, but yeah, Backroads, this is my setup here. You know, again, it's subjective. It comes down to rider preference, rider mount, where you prefer for it to be mounted, where you prefer it to ride. But on them 95-degree days here in the south, when you're still wanting to ride, but it just gets so hot that there ain't no wind stirring, you get to looking for a cooler way to do things. And of course, I'm squidding, as you can see. I wear gloves, but I'm pretty well much in my t-shirt, my blue jeans. If you know, I would never tell you how to dress, so I don't expect nobody to start telling me how to dress and what to do. I've been riding motorcycle for 36 years, so I'm good. I've got it under control. And if something goes wrong, it was my fault. It wasn't nobody else's fault, so. But yeah, guys, I mean, spring is here. We've still got to get through one more little cool spell, which will be blackberry winter. We still got that to go. But for the most part, we're getting on into the nicer weather. And I'll tell you one other thing about this setup here. There's nothing on this helmet that I can't undo in about 30 seconds and put it in my camera bag. Meaning the mount, the camera, the microphone. Like if I'm going on a long ride and I just want to ride when I get to my destination, if I'm showing off a road, I can open the video, do my opening scene, and then I could just completely take this off and put it in my bag until I get to where I'm going. And that would probably be one important suggestion that I would make with any setup, is have a way to store your camera. That way, if you're coming up on a rainstorm or bad weather, you can stop, pull your camera off, put it up, and keep it safe. If you don't have, you know, weather guarded cameras, meaning you don't have a weatherproof case, a waterproof case. And with a waterproof case, you have to really be able to use a Dremel tool, the way I've understood it, to get everything hooked up to where you can still run your microphone and stuff. But yeah, guys, there it is. I just he had asked me to make this video showing off my half helmet setup, so I thought I'd put this little video together today on my way home from work. But yeah, guys, that's it. So I tell you what, thank y'all for subscribing, and remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're growing, the channel's growing.
And I'm just excited. I'm just me out here shooting content. But tell you what, guys, till the next time, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and hey, thanks for watching. I hope y'all are enjoying the sunshine riding too. Take care, guys.